hello. Just checking whether everything is going okay. Yeah, as you guys can see, we have a party member today. And I'm actually going to hop off of Discord in a moment. But King will be joining me on our adventures tonight. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear him. There we go. Everything's set up. And welcome back to today's stream of Final Fantasy XIV. Last night I was doing the story content, and tonight we are actually going to do the raid content. Or rather, the normal raids, which is generally something you can pick up and play in a random party. Nothing too difficult, and I do believe... It's actually on the other side. Sprint. There we go. It's where the game's stuttering a bit. Not exactly sure why. I feel like ever since the recent NVIDIA update to my GPU, sometimes the game will start at max settings. Although, in all honesty, with OBS running in the background, it's actually not as easy to run the game. So let me see if I can put those back to right before we begin properly. And yeah, because I don't usually go max res here either. I feel if I mess with this now though, my OBS might go whack. So we're gonna keep it as is for now. Hopefully everything's okay on the streaming side. If anything's weird, you guys just let me know. Yana's face. This is the problem you're gonna face now. Everything's gonna look slightly smaller. Yana's face lights up at the sight of you. Hey Mika, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psycho-necrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we learned. And as you might expect, being a Final Fantasy game, we have a story for everything. It's good to see you, Mika. As you may have heard, we've managed to dig up a lead regarding psycho-necrosis. I don't believe any of the raid story scenes are voiced. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair after all. I was gonna take a moment to... Unfortunately, Clem, I kinda did the FF9 dungeon and the FF9 boss yesterday. If we have time after the stream, which I feel like might be a bit unlikely, we'll see if we can do it again. But I think you're gonna enjoy the raids today. We have two. Now, as I was saying, I was about to explain what happened in the raid series before, but it seems like Yana is actually gonna give us the lowdown anyways. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psycho-necrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who have used feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadion fighters. Now, as I was saying before, people in this area can use the souls of beasts to transform and fight. For people who use this excessively, their body starts to break down. And in the previous year, we met the elder sister of these two, who was trying to get our soul to prevent her own body from breaking down. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease that made their bodies crumble. And since that revelation, we've looked for alternative ways to cure psycho-necrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrode technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from shrinkering on her own. Oh, Yana, don't give him the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Oh, she's actually connected to Oblivion, something I did not know. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never do something so reckless. That must have been Shell. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly searched research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we are privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know it if they're ill. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant, although it is a risk. I'm glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing that they might die. As Meta warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we reveal the secret to those you've yet to fight and cause their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. Is my mic a little too high? Let me just adjust that slightly. Yeah, there we go, because I'm going to be screaming a bit. Yes, I loved the OST. That was such a cool... And not only the OST, the way she was using her moves too was a callback to the Beatrice. It was just amazing. This is actually, if you never played 14, this is actually the reason why you should play 14. And it's because it's like an ode to everything Final Fantasy. I mean, if you watch the fight, there's another version of Clim Hazard in there too, called Holy Hazard. So, yeah, lots of fan service. Anyhow, back to the dialogue. And that's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they are barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Oh, you did? Okay, good to know. It only went up from Heavensward. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing that what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. So why am I wearing the crown? I thought I put that off. I don't like that crown. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. So yeah, this was that random NPC we met yesterday. We are actually continuing that side story from here. She's busy as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. I guess we're waiting for her. So let me turn off my headgear. So weird with the crown. Honey manages to balance two careers at once. I can't help but admire her. Ah, okay. No wonder. I was frightened at first when Oblivion found me, but I actually met its members. They all wanted to be quite nice. Yeah, I don't like the weird metal crown with the paladin gear. It feels like really odd. So I usually have it off. Oh, sorry, didn't mean. We're waiting for Honey. So what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. Well, it's urgent enough since you're about to die. And what you're seeing is the energy drink of this game. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? I'm surprised that Honey actually took this. Quite easy. Why not use the Emperor Glam on it? Probably should. I don't think I have the Emperor Glam for the head, though. There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. I guess she's gonna do it for us. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no sign of degradation. I guess Honey doesn't use her soul unless it's the arena. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadion well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found out that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yana, we're forbidden from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. Alright, then I'll retire. Okay, she's quick to change her tune. And everyone's really surprised too. Honey, be lovely for everyone. Really, I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. And you're hearing Honeybee's theme in the background now. Favorite of many people from last year. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring room. But everything I'd done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed after all. I'm Honey Beloved, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. I think the person who'll be most against us would be the Brute Bomber. Everyone else should heed our advice, more or less. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform, the Brute Bomber, who I was talking about before, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him at his home in Residential Radius 911. Bit of a long story. I was expecting us to just walk into the arena, but I guess we got some story segments before we can actually start the fight. Residential district. Residential. Where is the aetherite from here? Right. Okay, that mark is actually for the rest of the story, so that's not where we're going. Wait for me to see what the fights. The only thing I know so far from everyone who's played the fights is that it has like really, really good music. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want it to be spoiled. Well, just lounging around today, huh? the uni. I always carry a personal terminal with me so we can check for the illness when we arrive at the apartment. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. Ah, the brute bomber is living in this apartment. Fancy place. Guess it makes sense since he was the previous champion and all till we stepped out. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, he's a cat guy. This is the guy with the heavy metal, or not heavy metal, the rock soundtrack in his fight. The brute bomber. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your room. Rub the salt in the wound, will you? You know full well she left me. It's a very anime moment, that's for sure. Come on, little ones, come to me. They're gonna ignore him. And I believe this is the champion of this tier. This other guy, we haven't quite met him officially. That man there is a tropes. I mean, that's the champion of the crew. Yeah, they're just letting us know. That's the champion of the cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. Why is it that none of them knew when they went into his apartment? The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your asses kicked? Okay, now he's back to normal. You are Mika, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. You'll be the whimpering blade when I'm finished with you. The pleasure is all mine. Let's be cordial on our first meeting. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every fighter, except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. It's weirdly quiet in here. Okay, there goes the music. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. Oh, they're actually using wrestling terms here. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the brute bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up, they don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadion, to the present. Okay, now these guys are definitely not going to hear us out. They don't want to know that the president has actually been using them. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Mika. He looks happy to meet the unenhanced warrior. So, what do you want? Yeah, he's definitely not going to take the news well. There's something you need to know. Lies. The president would never. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. Okay, what a fortuitous moment for this to happen, to let us know that he's actually hit with symptoms. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadion means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough. I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight. Oh, he's actually listening. I get the feeling that Howling Blade might actually know all this. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. The cats are worrying. Incidentally, all those cats are like minions you can get in-game as pets. I guess we're going back to Neon's tank. And after this bout of story, we should finally be able to get into the fight itself. And everyone's excited about this. Honestly, I wish I could have tried it earlier, but, well, you know, not enough time in the day to do everything. It was difficult to tell Mr. Brute his diagnosis. Mr. Brute. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. I can't think of a better person with a dense soul than us. The data from Origenic seems to support this, though it was only a hypothesis. The researchers believe reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment, but this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel like she's hiding something. Hello? Ah, alright, understood. I guess that's our sign to head to the Colosseum. That was Metem. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. And best of luck with your next match, Mr. Mika, and please be safe. Please leave the search for a cure to me, and focus only on the coming match. Well, I'm sure Nayuni could handle it. At the least, if Nayuni's not doing anything, it would probably be Shale helping out. Oh, I lost my jog buff. I guess everyone here is also moving to unlock it. With King being my tanking partner, I'm not too worried, to be honest. We've been awaiting your arrival, Mika. Allow me to show you to the green room. I mean, usually the job of a sub-tank is the easiest in game. Okay. And here he is at last. Now the party can truly begin. Whoa. This guy's fired up. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. I guess these are our contenders. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a front of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I, or yes we are. I'm not even sure what kind of voice to use for these guys. They definitely seem like a fun bunch though. And here's the announcer. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat, and make the very walls of the Arcadion shake with excitement. That's what I'm here for. Although according to everyone who's played the fights, apparently the fights themselves are quite extraordinary. The fighters in this division are characters to the way, but there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you will need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. Alright, the Dancing King. Ready, are you? Good. Let the unstoppable upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. Alright, so we had our fill of story. Now we go to the fight. There's one more cutscene. Oh yeah, the introductory silhouette thing. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Oh, wow, this is a funky soundtrack. Oh, I'm kind of digging it. The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. No, I'm green too, but I'm not dancing. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadion bouts he treats as parties where he's the center of attention. Sounds like a fun guy. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You just might be surprised by what follows. You can hear garbled frog sounds in there too. Now then, go and show that party animal you got moves of your own and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Time to bring the house down. You know what, I am going to turn up the music a bit because I feel like if that's the music of the fight, then it's right up my alley. So, let's put the music to 50, slightly below voice. I like to keep the other sounds slightly lower. ASC Cruiserweight M1. Here we go. I guess now we wait for the cue. Alright, I usually don't like keeping my HUD cluttered, so I usually have this hidden. Just letting you guys know, we're waiting for the rest of the party, as you can see. 2 healers for DPS. No, we got the healers quick, which is, it's very rare to end up in a position where it's the support which is queued first. But I guess that's what happened this time. So we're just gonna relax here until we get the DPS. I don't think it'll take too long to get. People are still probably playing since it's the first few days. In the meanwhile, let me refresh all the windows so that we know we're doing okay. Interesting music too. They have a different music now for the green room. I don't remember this being here before. Okay, that's our first DPS. There we go. AC Cruiserweight M1. Here we go. I'm really liking the music. You guys might not see it, but I'm bopping my head to this. Oh yes, this is good. This is good.
He's young, he's stylish,
Okay.
and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
Party animal. Things are starting off, but I appreciate the countdown. Let's do it. First round.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Do the hustle. Well, that looks very much like a half-room clean.
Duck square. Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Two-step twist. 1, 2, and
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
now we gotta do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops of the...
Oh, okay. Game is loving their conals. I guess I better put myself on second aggro, just for practice. Because that's definitely gonna be on.
Everyone's a star.
Oh,
The
okay.
challenger's down. Is this the end?
Disco Infernal.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Oh, do you avoid the spot? I feel like you need to go in, right?
How will the challenger respond?
Okay, yeah. Because... Okay. Yep. And cleave. It has a different timer as well. What the hell is happening? Yes, I am on a dance floor, grooving to the beat. Weird mechanics. Wow, okay, that hurts. You should have used some mitigation for that.
Come on, show me your moves!
Ride the waves. And this looks like exaflares. Very colorful exaflares. Just following that healer, he seems to know where to go. Two snap twist. Almost whooped into that one. 1, 2. I'm also realizing that the music is actually matching the boss's beat.
You're up, dancers!
Part of the reason is because he's...
Turn up the
What?
heat. Try to keep up now.
What's going on now? Part of the reason is because he's combined with the frog soul. The other reason is for clarity in a fight. Do you have to go over there? And no one else is moving, so I guess
There's no tomorrow.
there's no reason. If you don't know a fight, following the party is usually a good way. Ah, okay, I get it. A good way to figure things out.
Let's finish with style.
Perfect groove. Okay.
Not bad, but I reckon
Interesting.
you've got more in you. Back to it, dancers.
Frog to Raj. What's happening now? Oh, okay. What are you guys? Are you marking the AoE? Well, I guess two tanks overlapping is a lot safer
Fine moves.
than anyone else being overlapped. Oh. I see. I think that might just be my GPU overheating, and I do think I know why. I'll need to fix that. There's a 4-snap twist here. Ow. I forgot to go the other way. Everyone's just dancing. And he's hitting us with the room wide again. Now, this is gonna be a fun savage fight, I can tell you.
Take it away!
Pretty much, I feel like that's exactly what's happening right now.
I feel the fever coming on again!
Normally I don't have to worry about since I'm playing on console, but I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV on PC. Time to groove
Dance like there's no
with the
tomorrow.
toads. Can I get a perfect group here?
Loving it!
Yeah, they're definitely having fun with the fights now. I thought it was from the windowed mode, but apparently if it's happening while I'm still in the game, it's probably because my GPU simply can't handle it.
Just getting started!
He's doing a snoop tap sword.
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
And the nice thing about the fight is that if your party is doing it well, the commentator will actually have positive comments for you. Disco Inferno.
Bask in the spotlight!
Oh, this again. This one felt a bit tricky. Yeah, that's why I felt like it was tricky before. Because you have to look at the frogman too. Oh no, the heart of the party's gone. Frogmen are on the outside, so... Oh, better. I'm using my tank privilege a lot here. And there's a 2-snap twist here.
The challenger rises again! Can we turn this around?
The healers aren't even bothering with the rest now. Okay, that was a good fight. I really enjoyed the soundtrack.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Everyone else is in modern clothes, meanwhile I'm in full night gear. I need to make a modern set for myself. 10 elegant tone of mathematics. Let's give the healer a calm.
It's all over. Until next time.
Until next time, indeed. I'm gonna pass on this because I think I might need a piece or two for my starting BIS. So, time to go and unlock the next one. It wasn't too difficult. I think the only difficult part of that fight was the frogman plus the spotlights. That one was a bit tricky. Everything else was a bit easier. I guess they made it slightly easier because it's just the normals and the first fight. Well fought, Mika. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. Okay. Critical hit, always. Art at war. Okay. Right then, let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. And here's your next opponent, the Lalafell. She has more like a rap vibe to her. A fighter who lives and breathes art. She uses the ring as a gallery sugar riot. And seems like she's using a slime as her soul. Before coming to the Arcadion, she was a graffiti artist, you see. Most of the graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, not a slime, a pudding. What? What's happening with the music now? It's based on a game that Jack's... Ah, okay. You know what? Let me see how the character looks like before I say anything to that. She's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even the ring itself. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. Well, we got one down, might as well get the other. So yeah, as I was saying, I guess one thing that I'm trying new with the stream is that you guys might have noticed it already. Like when I speak, the music actually goes down a bit. I believe there's some processing power there, but the other reason is that ever since with the new NVIDIA update, my game scales to maximum settings each time I restart my PC for some reason. And I had to fix that, and I believe because this is running on max settings, it is actually almost killing my GPU, which might be what's causing the weirdness in the stream. For that, let's sign us up for the next one. Oh, instant. I was about to eat a meal here. Do I even have tanking food on me? Where is my tanking? Okay, I guess this is it. Can't eat when you're cute. We'll do it inside. Yeah, rip my GPU. Oh, yes, I do have. Okay, it's just that can't eat while we're queued in. Should have done it before I said yes. Very colorful. Sure, why not? I'll empty this. What an interesting choice of music.
The ring is her studio, and reality her canvas. She's a rebel with a cause, who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
I think I see it now. The Splatoon reference. Along with the music, it makes perfect sense. I don't know why you gave me the MT job. I get the feeling it's a lot more difficult here.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Really? I'm not a fan of rap, but it seems really interesting to have this in a Final Fantasy game of all things.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Single style, and she's drawing a bomb. Guess we just move away from those. Oh my god.
And with a flourish.
That was really close. Okay, but these bombs have wings. And King is moving over here, so... Yeah, they're going to that side, huh? Okay, I get it. Single style. This is just conals. Oh, no, straight lines. Arrows. It's like a variation of the first one. Like, she's drawing arrows to this, which means they're going towards the target, huh? Okay. Let's just be safe. Hang back for a bit. Yeah, okay. Pudding party. This is persistent.
What's your favorite color?
It's Color Riot.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Okay, what is she doing now? Desert?
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
How about a little more sunshine?
The sun. Don't tell me that's like an AoE over there. No one's moving. Oh, it's just a bleed. Okay.
I think of these prickly fellows.
A cactus. That can't be good. Okay, that can be good. These are gonna explode, right? Yes.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's one right here. Got caught in that one.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
What else is he putting in here? A pit? Okay, just get away from the center. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
You don't want to get caught in that!
Now that mechanic is, if you fought the antlion, I think it's kind of familiar. He's not moving. Moss Mural. This is just the AoE, right? Yep. And she changes the arena back. Okay.
What's your favorite color?
I think I got the gist of what her gimmick is.
When you can't decide on one thing.
Why not both? Okay, I see. Why not both indeed? This is... Okay, I get it. She's gonna draw the target as well, so it's gonna be both at the same time. And this is bombs plus moving bombs? Moving bombs are... Okay, just stay on this side and we should be safe. On the other side, right? Moving bombs are over here? Or I'm dead. Okay, nobody was safe from that. I went to the wrong side, party. It's okay.
What do you say
They
to a
forgive me.
refreshing with escape?
I know they do. I'm a first-time player here. Oh, okay. This time it's different. This time we're in... And this gives you lightning resistance down. Oh, this is just Ifrit mechanics. We have to do this in the water, right? Yeah. Because that will blunt the fire. And if it's thunder, you have to be outside it.
That was too much for the challenger!
Because if you're in the river, it's going to conduct electricity.
Challenger, rise it again! Can they turn this around?
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Oh? What is she doing now? Let's just... He's not even moving. That's making things... Oh my god, what in tarnation.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy! How frightening!
I I have it! Some
Okay, maybe that wasn't so bad.
deconstruction!
It's not over yet. Just more of a thunderstorm.
A massive raging storm! I hope you got your parasols.
Okay, I see. Where are you going? Let's just move over there gently. The melees are gonna hate me for this one. Mwah!
The challenge is down! Is this the end?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I just baited everyone there. Shall we reset? I feel like without any healers.
Decide on one thing.
Yeah, I definitely baited everyone there by moving down. Let me just tell. Let's just count down first. Hey, to be fair, I did not die to that, King.
I wonder.
Even if I brought the rest of the party to the wrong side, I actually managed to get out. No, it's fine.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
And I think the party will now know, like the bombs and everything. Stay max melee and you ought to be safe.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Single style bombs. The thing is, once she starts spraying, she's not moving at all, so I can't adjust to where she's going. But I think we can melee from over here pretty safely. Pudding party.
What's your favorite color? An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
So it's not random. She's painting the desertscape again.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
How about a little more sunshine?
And the sun is basically a bleed of sorts by making everyone feel extra hot. I don't have any shields for the party this time though.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
And this ought to be the cactus. Iron seems kind of the same as well.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh,
this ought to be the quicksand layer.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
Almost went into the wall there. It'd be fine as long as a cactus doesn't appear here.
What's your favorite color?
Interestingly enough, you barely need to use your tank mitigations here.
When you can't decide on one thing.
Okay. Like, she moves to the center, so I don't need to do it either.
What do you think of this?
Oh dear. That was a different combination. I hope that healer is fine.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
And this is where we kind of messed up last time.
A crystal clear river. How charming.
It's charming until you start to burn there. I had a feeling. I was trying to get to the back to join the others. Okay, don't forget to take the aggro. He's not taking aggro. Oh well, I'll just switch back.
Rise it again. Can they turn this around?
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
I don't have any heals for the machinist either. Oh.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy. How frightening.
I think this ought to be enough space for us to just dodge everything.
Construction.
Right, where's the thundercloud?
A massive raging storm. I hope you brought your parasols.
And we'll just take a look to see where. The cloud is going before we do anything fancy. Okay, only 3 clouds, thankfully. Or 3 hits. I like the fact that the canvas actually lets me know where north is, even without a map. Devil style. It's the bombs again.
What do you think of this?
And that feels like a good bet to equalize things. To stay on the bomb with the wings.
Effortlessly dodged.
It's like a bit of a long fight. I guess they're a bit tanky since we're all in our old gear. Well, at least I am in my old gear. Don't know about the others. There's a river again. let's just drag you into the center. Things a lot easier.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
An LB about now would be able to clinch the fight. And better to drag her out after this. Oh, it looks like the samurai heard me. Actually used the LB. I don't feel like the mechanics were as interesting as the first one. Music was good though.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
The little slime people in the background.
It's all over!
What a cursed image right there. You know, it's usually the healers which are dragging us through this, so... And I'll pass on everything. Sorry guys, I haven't checked my BIS yet. Yes, I did die at one point in the fight. I got caught in the fire stack. Alright, that's number 2. Well done, Mika. I knew you could do it. Come on, you're my sub tank. You gotta pay attention. Your next match will be against the cruiserweight champion himself. But seeing as we have a bit of time, there's something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Riot about psychonecrosis and see if they've developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. It feels like a good idea, all things considered. Assuming they're around. I borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The 2 should be here any moment now. Right on cue. So what's this about, baby? Are we having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. No, it's something a bit more dire than parties and art at the moment. Well, I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet. You're both dangerously close to doing so. I mean, they're using more potent soul, so that kind of makes sense. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. It would be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadion. Whoa. And you know what? I think I got the perfect voice for this guy. Whoa. Talk about a downer, baby. That is one surfer dude right there. This is all very sudden, and I struggle to accept it, but for both you and Honey to retire, there must be truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, I know, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. Like, totally, dude. I have no intention of sounding like that. They're both thinking this over. But if the champion soon, we have the one fight has not been shown to us through the patch notes. I guess after the champion is the unexpected fight. I've made up my mind, I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal. I've had to spend night after night out in town, and when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dancing in the studio. It's utterly exhausting, soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. Okay, so now he's actually talking in the serious mood and not the totally surfer dude vibe. I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think that it was actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think that I won't be able to step into it again. But it was on the streets that I started playing Minecraft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio, and its walls my canvas. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's alright just to be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Well, we'd rather not die, of course, and it is you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Surprisingly, they took the info well. The only person who did not take it well is Brute Bomber. Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents like honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadion is everything. It's easy for them to retire. It isn't easy for them to retire. This I know better than most, where it's a matter of life and death. What do we have here? Direct hit, critical, always critical. Twisted Vengeance. Vengeance? Vengeance for what? Yana appears to be lost in thought. In any case, our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. Oh, okay, so we're not facing the next guy right away. Back to the gym. Look, wrong way. Yeah. Oh, so the third opponent is the surprise opponent. I was thinking we were gonna meet Howling Blade, but I guess the third one was the one which was hidden. The unit will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's hear the good news. Well, you do. At least I realized I was going the wrong way. Oh, okay. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this. What? Oh, the Brute Bomber is up to something. Hand over all the feral souls. This is unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the Brute Bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once beside. The madman's going to turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Ow! He actually hit the announcer. Hey, unstoppable upstart. If you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're gonna fight again, and this time I'm going to destroy you. You hear me? So Brute Bomber is that third opponent. That idiot. Instead of listening to us, he goes and does this. I get the feeling he's actually been talked into this, though. The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic that the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly, turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Merton said, and in the worst case, it will kill you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. Looks like Madam's come here for help. You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease. And naturally, the Brute Bomber chose to believe him. That's not all. The president has sanctioned a crutch match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight. I made a great fuss in the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. What? But the Brute Bomber was already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him. I know. I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead, even should you ignore his challenge. The Brute Bomber will inject himself with his assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadion's repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. So prepare as best you can and then meet me at the Arcadion. I will have a chauffeur take us to the venue. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. The least I can do is be there. The Brute Bomber is our third opponent. So that would make Howling Blade the last. I was thinking that Howling Blade actually was working for the president and convinced him to do it, but it seems like he actually went and told the president himself. So you gotta wonder how Howling Blade feels about this. Wait, am I going the wrong way? By the Arcadion, not inside the waiting room. Oh, there we are. Oh, look! It's the Mount this time. I know they showed this on the live letter. Kind of an ugly car, though, all things considered. Let's waste no time, Mika. The broadcast may have been staged, but the Brute Bomber's desires for revenge is most definitely real. There's no telling what foolishness he might commit while we keep him waiting. If you're ready to depart, then pray, let the chauffeur know as much. Alright, let's get to the rear here. Master Mika, I've awaited your arrival. Okay, yep. All has been made ready. The broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured, you're actually broadcasting this even now. Just say the word and we shall depart. The 8th level demolition site. The show must go on, apparently. He's not happy that we're here. There's a platform behind him. And on the side, well, not on the side, just a building. Cameras. Brute, stop, Brute. It'll take me a while to get used to the fact that his name is Brute. Brute, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Danger? Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? I am the Wild Heat, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadion. I fear nothing and spit on rules. I'll do whatever the hell I need to win. Wait! He's gone and done it. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. What? He's the brute abomination. I know I shouldn't be laughing at this, but... yeah, no, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. I'll handle this. Well, me and 8 other people. Well, 7 other people. Alright. I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. He's like a combination of a bomb, a cyclops, horses, and trees. Sure, I'll leave the MT to you. Signing us up. It's getting kind of late, so hopefully we can get a party without too much trouble. And yeah, if you look behind, there's a suspiciously similar platform to this one. And there's only one other fight where that has happened, and that was in Nier. Don't think there are any other platforms to the side that we can use. Okay, I forgot this last time. We'll just use the McCook here. Oh, right, I can't use it as soon as the Q pops. Never mind. Oh my god, it's Rock. The Brute Bomber's favorite.
He's back for revenge with a vengeance! The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator!
Really a heavy soundtrack in the background. Twisted Vengeance, Brute Abominator. We just slightly lower the music too. Sting is just starting out. Let's do it.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business.
Brutal impact.
Once more you'll be able to contend with this chimerical foe.
Whoa, okay, that... I feel like I lost some frames there. The legend.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Where's... Okay. I'm glad I hollowed that.
But the contender is standing.
I guess the club means that it's close. Oh, what? What?
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
What? Oh, this is interruptible. Where's my interdict? Why can I not find my interdict? This is... Oh, petrify, okay.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Whoa. Yeah, I feel like with each hit, a party member has been taken. So, the club was near. I'm guessing, yeah, the sword is in.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
I can see why now you gave me. Because this is the easier one, is to actually empty Neo Bombarian
We
Special.
sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Oh, we got... What's he doing now? What? Okay.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Stone Ringer something. And he's taking out a club, so we better get away, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get away. Stone Ringer the stabbing. And this is a sword, so this is an inn. But it's an inn over there.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
You're supposed to go away. Why? Why are you stacking on the nerve of the boss? Revenge of something. Oh. The walls have wines now. The stabbing's the sword, right? Yeah, stabbing is sword. Spore explosion. Don't think we've seen this one. Okay. Okay. And since this is, we have to run over there. Since it's an inn, yeah. I'm gonna have a bit of a difficult time targeting this time. Power slam.
The rooftop is more! Such devastation!
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well,
We'll send cameras in there at once!
his original power was that of a bomb, but seems like he's taken in multiple souls this time. So he's combined with all the souls. Now he has two. This is not good. Spore sack. This was the explosion thing. And I think the explosions were actually radiating out from where they were going. Swing is out, right? Yeah. Whoa. And he's doing a lariat here.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere!
And this is an inn.
Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion!
Okay, this is a very big tower. And it hurts. If the ads are here, then a petrify must be next. Yeah. As long as we're behind one ad.
What a
I think that player's dead, yeah.
rages on!
Oh my god. I actually covered the healer a little too late. It's taken out the sword this time only. This is an inn. This is a completely new boss. Like, the dancer is a different person entirely, and this guy is a different person entirely. Stone riggers. This is the two-handed, and you gotta check which item is glowing in his hand. This isn't out because the club is glowing. Lashing lariat on that side. Oh, we're taking the entire room there. And brutal swing over here. Yes, it is a blind run. I am very much going in here blind. Oh wait, I have aggro. Back to you. Definitely making the healers heal this time, that's for sure. This is sword. In? Yeah, no, this isn't in. Okay, which is glowing this time again? Spore sack, okay. This is the part that I find difficult, because I'm not sure how these AoEs are actually radiating out. The club is here, so we can just stay away. But right after that, it's going to be explosions. And I'm not quite sure how... Oh wait, the vines. It's the vines. The vines are actually... Completely forgot about that swing as well.
Why am I not surprised?
Why am I not surprised, huh? Thank you for your vote of confidence. Brutal impact.
Such potent magic!
Oh my god, why did that guy die? Not quite sure what happened there. Why did two people just die? This is a club. We actually have to be out. Oh, yeah, that was a pretty intense fight. Or it might just be the music that was making it intense.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
No celebrating this time because we guys kind of dead here.
It's all over!
Until
next time.
Not passing on the orchestrion though. I will give it to you, White Mage, because I think you were alive for the most part. Yeah, it was interesting, and I fear what's going to happen in the Savage fight, because that was very, very, very quick. People say, oh, 14 is easy. Well, okay, I'll get back to you after the cutscene. And now his body's going to degrade now, right? Because he's pretty much just overused himself. It's no good. We're too late. All those feral souls took their toll. And the director is watching us to see what we were doing. The president had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended, so as not to reveal the terrible side of this entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on psychonecrosis. I will do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come to my efforts. His cats actually recognize him. Oh, the champion uprise. I never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not. Oh, so he actually knew. Yeah, this was what I was suspecting before, that Howling Blade actually knew it. You don't mean. I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now, but I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Your sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time. Not long before she disappeared without a word, I realized how now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. You came from beyond the barrier, Mika. No doubt you'd find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. Having been raised without regulators, I felt much the same. To me, those who wore them lived a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way to escape this nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in the Arcadion. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was from my friend. If the price for that is to die from psychonecrosis, I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come, little one. A bit of a somber ending to this turn. How can he accept death so easily? The Hakaman. Okay, because it's an MMO, the story is going on, right? So we faced Mr. Hackerman, called Calyx now, we know his name, but we haven't quite brought him to justice just yet. In fact, it's more accurate to say that he's sprung trapped on the rest of us, our whole group as a thing. Also, I thought I was killed by the club as well. And I don't know me, I generally agree that the story fights in the game are easy, but anyone who's played the higher tier fights know that it can get challenging, even though difficulty is sort of very subjective. Especially if you're doing the ultimates. And those, if you've spent like 3 months on an ultimate fight, I think at least for you as a person, that fight was not easy. It might be different for other people who managed to do it within a month or a week. Oh, back to the story. Damn it all, it doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry, Mika, it's just all so frustrating. You did what you could, and I'm truly grateful. The President has wasted no time covering things up. After retrieving the Brute Bomber's body, the company announced that he's chosen to retire with his defeat. And so matches at the Arcadion will continue, but after a delay. It will be a while before your Cruiserweight title fight. Oh, I guess we have some story stuff coming up. Say, I wonder where Nayuni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. Worry is writ plain on Yana's face. After what happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nayuni near her terminal. They've sort of increased the intensity of the fights recently with this expansion. I've noticed it's a lot more faster than before. What? She's outside Everkeep. She's never gone off without a word like this. Something isn't right. I'm sorry, Mika, but could you help me find her? The signal from her terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Yasulani. What's she doing outside? I'm sure the man himself will explain his, how do I put it, ultimate experience. I'm sure he has words for anyone who's wanting to do one of those. Speak with Yana in East Yasulani. It's just that you really... My general view on fights in this game is that the more time you spend on them, even if you're hardcore and you're finishing it with 1 month or 1 week, it's very likely because you spend a lot of time on it. Because hardcore raiders are known to do like entire days of raid, just breaking for sleep and, well, eating. So I feel like it's really a measure of how much time and effort you've put into it. But there are some mechanics that can get very difficult. And I have been in parties that have managed to overcome that just by thinking about it in different ways and by people helping each other out. Now, according to the signal, Nayuni should be in this area. I guess she went to meet Etrope, I guess. Nayuni, you had me so worried. What are you doing here? I'm sorry. Etrope contacted me saying she needed to speak urgently. We were supposed to meet, but she hasn't come. Is it a trap? Forgive me. Oh yeah, Etrope is actually here. Nayuni, I didn't want to use you, but I had no other choice. This was the previous tier's final boss. And then she combined with a centaur. An Aesion, more or less. Etrope, please don't do this. It's too late. There's no going back. And you're hearing her theme. If you won't back down. And Yana was actually the tier's first match. And she used a soul of a cat. Like you're seeing their first phase boss forms now in that tier. From the start, I thought it strange that you try to take another's life to save your own. He's trying to get... Yeah, I guess as much. Like, he's trying to save Howling Wind. She is trying to save Howling Wind. Not only him, every fighter in the heavyweight division suffers from psychonecrosis. Even so, they continue to trust the president. He saved them all in some way, helping them during dark times in their lives. The Howling Blade, Ritsara, is no different. Ritsara. He chose to remain at the Arcadion rather than be with me. That's why I decided to act alone. If my friends were determined to fight until they died, then I'd find a cure no matter the cost. Yana's actually feeling the effects now. Oh no, not you too. Now, Uni warned me that this might happen, but I had to stop you. It's like the youngest is actually the most sensible in this family. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the pair of you. Nayuni. Yeah, sorry, Nayuni. There's no more need to fight. I think we can save everyone. A treatment for psychonecrosis that doesn't require Mika's soul. I believe I found it. What? But I scoured all the data. There's no such thing. You looked at the data in the Arcadion's archives, I believe. But thanks to the people of Oblivion, I was able to gain access to the military's research logs, and there I came across something called the regeneration factor. Regeneration factor? What is it? When one is ill or injured, the body naturally attempts to repair itself, yes? The regeneration factor is the force stimulating that recovery as part of life's design. Apparently, Lindblom scientists had developed a stimulant to enhance their soldiers' regeneration factor. That is what we need. But that was centuries ago. Does the stimulant even still exist? As a matter of fact, it was clearly indicated in a report that its formula has been determined. The problem is, the formula itself wasn't mentioned. We'll need to investigate further, and for this, we'll need your help, Icho. For what I've done, I don't expect you to forgive me. But I mean it when I say I'm truly sorry. And then she just collapses. He's only fainted, thank goodness. We'd best take her home so she can rest. Thank you, game, for bringing me here. To think that Yana's manifested that illness as well, we need to figure out the formula for the stimulant as soon as possible. Icho's resting upstairs. Her psychonecrosis is quite severe, so she needs to stay still until we can treat her. You should worry about yourself too, Yana. You've manifested the illness now. I'm sorry, Nayuni, but I couldn't just stand there and let Eutrope harm Mika. I could have stopped her myself, you know. Promise me you won't use feral souls again. I promise. I need to practice what I've been preaching to everyone. You seem to be fine for the moment, but if you feel the least bit unusual, you have to let us know, alright? Now, even as we work on the cure, matches at the Arcadion will continue. That being the case, we should also continue trying to convince fighters to retire. The first being the Howling Blade, your next opponent. We have to save him, for Eutrope's sake, not least of all. But how can we convince him when he's determined to fight until he dies? Oh, we can, now that we have Eutrope. It so happens that I have a plan. We'll confront him on a broadcast and challenge him to a wager. Whoever loses the title match will be forced to retire from the competition. No more beast mode for these two at least, because they're gonna die if they keep doing it. So we put on a public show to generate excitement, just like they do at the Arcadion. Exactly. With the people's eyes on him, the Cruiserweight champion would be hard-pressed to refuse. And once everyone starts talking about it, even the president would have to let it go ahead. But how will we do the broadcast? We haven't heard from Tim for a while now, and the Arcadion wouldn't cooperate with us. We'll ask Honey for help. She hosts a broadcast of her own watched by countless viewers. We'll use it to ensnare the wolf. Though I guess Howling Blade is using a wolf as a soul. I'll contact Honey right now. And she's on board. We're going to lie in wait at Mosaic. That's where the Howling Blade is known to unwind before his matches. When he appears, issue your challenge and do whatever it takes to get him to accept it. You can leave it to me. I'll stay here and look after Eutrope. Best of luck to you. And that is that is the sound of Mufaz returning, since he was on a smoke break. Just enough time for me to almost do the story. I'm praying for your success, but before we continue a bit, let me get some water, because all this talking has actually made my throat a bit sour. I'll be right back. Alright, now that I have some water in me as well as a snack, let's continue. Yeah, so that's actually one of the difficult things about playing Final Fantasy XIV. You have so much voice dialogue, and I'd be honored to be the voice of your main character, but I think for everyone who plays the game, Their own character will have their own voice, so don't worry about it too much. You'll grow out of it once you start playing again. Alright, where to? Speak with Honeybee Lovely at the Mosaic. The Mosaic is at Nexus. So we need to port over there first. So here's a bit of a quality of life that you might not have known since you've stopped, if you stopped at Heavensward. I'm not sure if you're continuing playing, but now after you lose your sprint, you get what is known as a jog, which dispatch to, which increases your speed in town to help you move around. Oh, these are players, not NPCs. Honey's raring to go. Just give her the word and we'll set our scheme in motion. Ah, there you are. Now that all the performances are in place, it's time to steal the audience's, begin our broadcast. Hello, my obedient little bees. It's me, Honeybee Lovely, with a special edition of This Stink. Today we have a pair of very distinguished guests, the fabulously fierce Cat and the unstoppable upstart Mika. So if you might not be familiar with Honey's accent, but it's very country, so to speak, and I don't quite know how to mimic that style. And goodness, do they have a surprise for Mika's next opponent, the valiant Howling Blade. You're gonna ambush him, huh? Huh? What's this about now? He is indeed an idol. She is. Mika wants to say something to you. Oh, the camera just looking at me. Oh, okay, fine. Funny. The loser of our match has to retire. Gotta do it with old flair. The loser of our match has to retire. You have me taken aback, I must say. The notion that I would lose is laughable. But even if I should, I have no intention of retiring. Is the whimpering wolf afraid of losing? The notion I'd lose to you is far more laughable. I feel like we need to provoke him. So he actually considers retiring, so... Is the whimpering wolf afraid of losing? You're naive if you think, oh, smart. He knew exactly what I was thinking. You're naive if you think I'll play into your hands. That's weak for a champion, if you ask me. I bet he's really just afraid to lose. Aye, he clearly has no confidence. You're a champion, so act like one. Accept the bloody challenge. I'm guessing these are Honey's fans who are just here to rile him up. So this was their plan. At this rate, my reputation will be in tatters. We're not done with our mind games just yet. Fighting is everything to me. If you're demanding that I wager my purpose in life, it's only fair that you do the same. So tell me, what gives your life meaning? Oh, I see. This is a very personal question. But you know what? For me, a huge part of playing MMOs has always been... fighting formidable foes is one thing. I really love the ultimates and the savage fights in this game. But more than that, I really love the exploration of the new worlds Final Fantasy XIV has brought forward. So, exploring new lands. I'll stop it. I see. Having come from beyond the barrier, you know a world without boundaries and find joy in discovery. It's something I struggle to imagine. In any case, if that's what gives your life meaning, then that is what you must give up should you lose. If you agree, then we have a wager. Did you hear that, dear viewers? For their whole hotly anticipated clash, the two rivals are wagering their very purpose in life. This is not a match you can afford to miss. Well, we managed to pull it off. It was no small part thanks to the nearby customers who are very likely Honey's fans. Yep, I knew it. I knew it immediately. Did we do well, Miss Hunt? Oh yes, you did extremely well. Thank you all so much for your help. Just look at how elated they are. Like Honey is on another plane of existence when it comes to... Yeah, so that's how it is. You really are something else. Well, the rest is up to you. For everyone's sake and Breed's memory, see to it you sent the Howling Blade into retirement. Right, all that's left is to win. Come, let's head to the green room. If it's Honey's, it's pretty much the entire town, the entire Solution 9. You have to be cunning on some level if you want to be in the entertainment industry. That's something I believe. Or at least you need to have a manager who's cunning to help you. The Arcadion, right? The Arcadion. Yes, here we go. Alright, time for the final tier of this fight. I mean, this expansion, this patch. This is Mika, the Cruiserweight title match. Let's seize victory and continue on our mission. Well, let me get some direct hit this time. Yana would formally introduce the Cruiserweight champion, the Lone Wolf. The Howling Blade is a worthy champion, but again and again you've cut through the competition. I'm confident you'll do the same this time. Right, let's take a closer look at your opponent. Oh wow, okay. That is a nice theme song. The Lone Wolf of the Arcadion, the Howling Blade. Before becoming a fighter, he was a hunter, known for his unparalleled skill with the blade. Word ultimately reached the president, who recruited him to Ascension Arcadia. Owing to his good clean looks, he was immediately embraced as a babyface fighter, and he dazzles the crowd with his fantastical ring and blade of pulsating light. With the soul of Fenrir, so he's using a Fenrir soul, a legendary wolf, he's able to unleash slashes that are as devastating as they're fast. You'll need to stay on your toes at all times. Now march into the wolf's den, Mika, and show him that you're no mere prey. Yep, we get a preview each time before we jump in. M4 now accessible. Alright, let's see if we can get a quick queue. Wait, why do I have... Oh, for a moment I thought I got the reward. Which would have been bad, because if you're gonna raid in Savage, you need to be a bit picky about what you're getting in these fights. Which is the reason why I've been passing all the drops. This is what our second contender drew. And now he's a permanent fixture there. It's interesting what the waiting room actually has. It's very big, but then, like all of a sudden in the corner, there's gym equipment. and lockers. Yeah, I mean, we all need to be bis by next week. I mean, bis as much as possible. Looks like we're missing a few DPS. We should be able to get it in a few. I'm just gonna wait outside because, well, I like the Solution 9 music slightly better, and it looks nice. Don't think there's any other quest left either, right? That we can do. Let's put it on iCam until we get the last few DPS. It is getting late on the Japanese server, so it might take us a few, unlike the other fights. Actually, let me head back to Tuliolal. I feel like that beat's a little more upbeat and would make for better iCam opportunities, even though Solution 9 is nice in itself. I don't think there's any quest for me in Tuliolal either. If you mean the Corn Servant quest, I've actually done that one. You get a minion from it. No, not the tank tard. Not you either. I am giving all sort of spoilers to people who haven't played. Where is that new minion? Yeah, okay, this one. The Death Servant. In the course of being used in ritual sacrifices to ward off famine, this ancient stone dagger awakened as a malevolent spirit, driven by an insatiable hunger for life force. By journeying with you and absorbing the essence of felled fiends, it is hoped that it will be able to suppress its murder surgers. Oh, okay. I guess we didn't need to wait too long. Oh yeah, that is actually one of the representation of one of my older relic weapons, and they've left that story completely unfinished after that. So right now it's just a pet. Okay, I like this track a lot. Alright, let's do it. Oh, lots of samurais in this party. Let's see your Fenrir transformation.
With his fearless blade work and preternatural agility, he's the apex predator of the cruiserweight division, the Howling Blade!
You're not even a wolf anymore, you're just a mecha. A Gundam. Getting started. If you don't start with... that was me switching on what is called an iCam emote of sorts. That's what does the close-up, not the game.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh, wow, you got a deep voice. Not what I was expecting.
Challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair.
Extraplanar pursuit. Whoa. That was a very fancy animation for a room-wide attack.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Okay, let's get away from shadows, I guess.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
He's doing something, okay.
Oh no! They couldn't avoid that one.
It looks like I need to keep one of my interjects ready for this, because we're gonna have to be following him around a bit. see if I can time this.
A stylish evasion, well done.
I do like toys.
He's a Xenogear. That's one way to put it. Oh, okay, what? That was the first one, right? Okay, I see. But do I? Oh, the slash is on... Okay, now I get it.
Fend off a pack of wolves.
The sash is on the side of his blade. What? Okay, just go behind. Yeah, okay. Bare fangs.
Fly true. The earth is mine to command.
Mine AoEs? Yeah, mine AoEs. Okay. That one's a bit easier to discern.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Someone's died.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Not bad,
Tactical
Not
pack.
bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Oh? Oh, I guess I better take aggro here. Did I just bring them together? Do they tether? They do not. It's his speed. It's giving him the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He's about to do his big strike.
Bear my biting wings.
So bright.
Still you stand. How delightful.
But this was definitely not the voice I was expecting for him. I can tell you that right now. Oh, he's moving a lot faster now. Okay, I get it. And the dragons are back.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
What is happening now? Oh,
Where did that colossal thing come from?
oh, this is just Yojimbo.
He's put the Colossus to the sword!
I'm not sure where to go that time. Here should be safe. I think everyone got a bit confused by that second one. How delightful. At least he's polite about it.
They must have heard! But they're not out of the fight yet!
Really, really good track though. I'm loving this music. The line AoEs again. But he's gonna add something to it. Yep, he's adding his dashes into it.
You're mine!
Making sure you're on your toes. Oh my, okay. We lost a samurai. Shadow chase.
Pack of wolves!
Oh, I am not okay. Never mind. Oh, war. And to cap it off, he's gonna do his special. That gimmick has actually been used before in, I think, the Yojimbo fight. But it is nice to see it return, because they've been introducing these mechanics in new ways. Beckon Moonlight. Okay, alright, I get it. I get it. I don't get it. I almost get it. As you can see, the Dawn Trail fights are a lot faster.
What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Oh, this is persistent too. Just gonna hollow this one. Surprisingly, I feel like this is the least chaotic of the fights. Probably because they're holding a lot of the mechanics for Savage. And most of the final fights in the game now usually have one hidden final phase. Cruising at the apex.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
I feel like with the other fights we struggled a bit, but this fight, although we did take some damage, we made it through a lot easier. Oh, wait. Okay, I gotta pass everything.
It's all over. Until next time.
Might as well give it to the Sage. Okay, that'll be it for all the fights, and probably the stream as well. I'll probably keep the story here. I had thought the glasses was something else, but I realized that much later it was something we can need for everyone. Probably try another time to get it. You did it. You really did it. You're amazing, you know that? You were simply too strong for me. I gave my word, and I intend to keep it. I will retire from fighting. Surprisingly amicable. With this, I've escaped imminent death, but I've also lost my purpose in life. Cue Eutrope running in here. Tell me, what am I to do with myself now? I truly do not know. Okay. There are battles you can still fight. Help us oppose the president. The president has sacrificed the lives of countless fighters for the sake of entertainment, and has killed my friend. He should be stopped, I know. But, as I've said before, we owe everything to him. That's why we continued to fight willingly, even if it meant dying from our illness. Alright, good night, Kink. Have fun. You fool. You can't tell me that the brute bomber went willingly to his death. And there are people who care for you, even if you don't seem to care for yourself. All this time, Itrope's been fighting alone to try and save you. What? Oh, he didn't know. Thanks for joining, King. It was a lot easier, I think, because I had you as a sub-tank. We'll do the fights next time. Again, to farm. She vanished without a word soon after we developed symptoms of psychonecrosis. I searched and I searched but could find no trace of her. I was more shocked than anyone when she suddenly showed up and challenged Mika. Seeing how strong she still was, I assumed that her symptoms had abated, and she decided to resume fighting. Let me make it crystal clear. You've been using your debt to the present as an excuse not to face the bitter truth, and in doing so, you've lost sight of those dearest to you. It was in order to save you that Eutrope went after Mika for his soul. She thought it was the only way she could be with you, who could see no life outside the Arcadion. I have no words. You're right about everything. The choices I've made have been out of fear. There would no longer be the Howling Blade. That's why I did nothing to stop my friend, even though I knew he was going to his death. Forgive me, Hector. I should have tried to save you like they did. It probably meant hop off, but knowing King as long as I have, I kind of understood what he was saying. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. The President has done enough harm. I will help you stop him. It's heartening to count the Howling Blade himself as our ally. The Howling Blade is no more. From now on, it's simply the Red Sarah. Let's continue talking at my gym. Eutrope and Nayuni are there, and they'd be happy to see you. Understood. There's one matter I need to tend to, so I'll meet you there shortly. Your resignation? Hopefully nothing bad happens to him. Alright, let me just... leave the party for now. And then thank you again, King, for joining me. He usually is someone who sleeps very early, insofar as I know, so he must have been just waiting around till I finish that fight. Oh, okay, so he went to get the kittens from Hector's room. Pets are forbidden where I live, so I was hoping that you could look after these little ones. Would be glad to. Nayuni has been wanting to adopt a cat for a while now. She must be upstairs with Eutrope. I'll go and see how they are. May I come too? Of course, you and Eutrope have a lot of catching up to do, I expect. I accept. Expect. And what about me? I guess I'm just waiting. With the cats. We have a situation. Nayuni and Eutrope are gone. Nayuni wouldn't take Eutrope outside in her current state, and her terminal was left in the bed. Something's happened to them. I guess we can finally see the face of this notorious president. I've been wondering if it's Metem for a while, but don't quite know yet, do we? Mika, the unenhanced warrior, for your contributions to the excitement provided by Ascension Arcadia, you have my utmost esteem. voice. It's the president. However, I cannot suffer anyone to rewrite my script. And so, as a safeguard against further deviations, I have taken Eutrope and Nayuni into my care. After some coaxing, Metem divulged... Oh, so it's not Metem. Metem divulged to me that you wish to cure psychonecrosis. And it just so happens I know where you can find the stimulant you seek. The drop of life, it's called. What do you want from us? 2 simple things. Mika must continue fighting at the Arcadion, and you must never again meddle with my script. Nothing needs to change otherwise. If you become Grand Champion, Mika, our soul repository will be at your disposal, and I will even disclose the location of the drop of life. That is all. I look forward to seeing your exploits at the pinnacle of the Ascension Arcadia Championship, the heavyweight division. Oh, that's one way to... Well, we still don't know how or who or what he looks like. So the present was a step ahead of us. One wrong move and Eutrope and Nayuni will come to harm. It seems we have no choice but to place our hopes in Mika. Well, I won't let you down. Thank you. As your second, I'll continue doing my best to support you. As will I. I won't turn a blind eye to the President's depraved actions any longer. Never again will I let anyone be taken away from me. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for the raid story for this patch. We'll probably get the next remaining bit of the story in 3 months. Do you think the President would stoop so low as to abduct Eutrope, convalescing as she is? And Nayuni, a helpless child. We must do all in our power to get them back. And when we have, we must stop him once and for all. Deep down, I know that's also what Hector would have wanted. Correct. I'm guessing you're our lover of cats. Now that I think about it, I think I prefer cats too. Although, I don't think anyone at our house likes cats. Speak with Yana in front. Oh, Yana is actually right there. Why am I running? I walked past her and didn't even realize. Sorry, I'll be fine. As long as we do what the President says, no harm should come to my sisters. Now, ahead of your campaign to become Grand Champion, I want you to prepare as best you can in your own way. Whether you train to hone your skills or rest to recover your strength, to see to it you're ready for your next fight. I'm truly sorry to place so much on your shoulders, but you're the only one we can depend on. Please come and find me here when it's time for heavyweight matches to begin. I guess spells? Okay, piety. We'll take piety. Because you need it sometimes as a healer. Come to see how I'm faring. That's very kind of you. Truth is, I'm worried sick about Nayuni and Eutrope, but I know only too well now is not the time to act rashly. They, yeah, pretty much they roll it out in like 3-ish months. Occasionally, they've been known to make it even longer. But for the most part, they like to keep to that schedule. Someone in a Halloween costume. Alright, and that's pretty much it for tonight's stream. Wait, actually, I think we still have some time, because my intention was to stream for 3 hours, and we have 30 minutes left. So... we are gonna hop in, and I'm still not sure whether we're gonna get in there. We're gonna hop into the latest challenge fight we got. And for those of you FF9 fans, I'm sure you'll all love this one. Assuming we get at the queue. Because again, I'm not sure if we're gonna get it at this time of night. I do, but you can't tell me that those digital... Yeah, I guess there is one minion I like in there, and I think that's the cutest cat in there. Not the coral one, not the lean one either. The skinny one, I mean. There's a little chubby one in there which I love, but I haven't been able to get that cat minion just yet. And as you can see, I usually hang out with my anima weapon as a pet. It's either the anima weapon or the owl. Because I like how the owl will occasionally just sit on your shoulder. Like if you wait around or if you beckon to it, it will hop onto your shoulder. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I have that furball minion. I don't have the other two cats, just the one cat that you get at the very start of A Realm Reborn, which is this one, the coral kitten. So let me return to Tuliyola so we can enjoy the sights as we wait for the queue. It says 5 minutes here, but considering the time in the Japanese server, well, let's see. We'll wait 5 minutes, and if it's not available, I guess I'll call it for the night. Wow, it's so foggy in Tuliyola. Enjoy the lazy music. You were asking about this earlier, so when you asked why it focused on my pet, it's because I entered a command into chat known as /icam, and when that happens, it will automatically focus on something or someone in the vicinity, and it will keep changing to give you a scenic cam of sorts. A little feature. Correct. Considering where we are, JP is the one that's best for our ping. I know a few Maldivians who are playing on Europe, but even compared to Europe, JP has a better ping overall, and that is even with a VPN. Here's a Pelico from Monster Hunter. Very appropriate considering WoW's release. Like, you might have seen me do some weird dodges on the JP server, and I don't think I can accomplish it better on Europe or anywhere else. Oh, between the two, I like both, but yes, my preference is for Jazz first, and then the Electro BGMs that we had in Solution 9. Guy just handing out jackfruits, asking people to come and get it. Yep, that was during the Stormblood, and the Rathalos fight is actually one of the best fights in the game. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our queue. Although, as you can see, it's actually focusing on other people around the area. Hey, wait, okay, I'm tapped out. I wonder it's not working. Okay, we might just get it, because we're missing, like, 3 DPS and 1 tank. The difficulty is usually getting the tank, so if we get 1 tank, we're very likely to get it within 5 minutes, although it's already been 5 minutes. I guess there is one thing I can do during this time, and which is to go over to Doc Hoga, I think? Ah, yes, I remember. I actually had a lot of fun because none of my friends who played only Monster Hunter knew about the meteor mechanic. So you can imagine when I saw the meteor mechanic and the big boulder, and I was like, I knew immediately what to do, but my Monster Hunter friends were so confused. Yes, but yes, it was amazing that they made Behemoth so challenging at the time. Oh wow, this rain is really... yeah, this... I'll need to configure my graphics, because whatever NVIDIA is doing, it is lowering my frame rate to 43 FPS, as you can see. Probably lighting, yeah, this... I never put it on quality. In fact, I have it usually on strong. That doesn't really help much, though. Okay, that did help considerably, I think. Still in the 40s, though. Interesting. Let's set it to 60 FPS. I'll have to mess with this. And why is it on FSR? Okay. Why not DLSS? We got the second healer as well. Oh, did my game just freeze because I pressed DLSS? Oh my god, it's actually worse on DLSS, but we can't change it right now. Or maybe I can. I actually have an NVIDIA GPU, so I thought it would be better on DLSS. Okay, and here's a treat for you. Good art direction goes a very long way, to be honest. And I know you've already heard this and seen the fight, but here we go. The Beatrix fight, for those who are not too familiar.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
And if anyone's familiar with Beatrix, you know this weirdness. What a time for one of you to come to my stream. I will deal with you after the fight.
Fall!
Holy hazard, no longer Clim hazard.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
None to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar!
Have care! Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
They get past it by using those different words and everything. Like remove this mace and whatever they have there.
Honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Yeah, actually, this is a good time for me to just ban that fellow. There we go.
No more games!
Oh, almost stepped into the bleam right there.
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
And this fight can get intense later on. Right now, it feels pretty chill, all things considered.
You
We
must
are on the
brace
wrong
blade
side.
and magic both.
Have at you!
Okay, we are on the correct side. Oh dear, that monk is gonna die.
Taste my steel!
That would be Speen, the actual queen of Alexandria.
Surge!
Like, according to how the story goes, both Speen and the main character gets teleported over here, and we are forced into this fight by Calyx and the fake Speen.
Have at you!
Like, they're taking the memory of Zelenia, or this game's version of Beatrix, and using that in that machine to face off against us. Roseblood drop. Oh my god. This is not good. Both healers are actually bleeding. I hope he heals himself. Or not. Do we have a reviver? We do.
This is merely a reconstruction.
Okay, let me help.
Yet,
Let me help the healer over there first.
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Have at you!
Give everyone some heals.
My resolve shall never waver.
Well, the Techno King is behind everything in the story.
I am sworn to protect my queen! I will die before I yield!
The longer the fight goes on, the more challenging it becomes sometimes. Like, I don't think the players have realized that they need to get out of there. Although this is a simple in and out. The main mechanic for this fight is just making sure that you're not on those sigils when an attack passes through them. As long as you do that, you should be fine.
Have at you!
And then watching out for the swing on that side of the room.
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
It's just that if you played 14 for a long while, you tend to see the same stuff. That's why it becomes a bit easier.
Fall!
Holy hazard. Oh dear. Too late.
Taste my steel!
This party is actually holding out really well.
Rage!
Maybe it was because I played yesterday and people were not familiar with the fight. They were having a lot more trouble. Better make sure we're on the right side. And that's pretty much it, all things considered. Alright fellas, it's almost time for the stream to end because we've been going at it for 3 hours. I hope you guys had fun enjoying the FF content. When there's new stuff, I'll probably pop in again. If not, maybe you'll probably see a Monster Hunter stream from Mooney, or maybe a Xenoblade X stream from me. If any of you are watching, good night and take care. I am gonna hop off. Not pop off, hop off. Bye. Thanks for joining.